Welcome sa DRS 2.0. Fresh at nagbabagang happenings ba ang hanap mo? Mga padabarkads man yan o mga trending topics? Pues, sagutin natin yan. Kaya naman isubscribe nyo na ang ating channel para sa mga nagbabagang balita everyday. So ayun, welcome back again sa ating YouTube channel mga kadabarkads. And for today's video, ang pag-uusapan natin ay ang mga importanteng kaganapan sa loob at sa labas ng Itbulaga and most importantly sa TBJ at sa mga Dabarkads. Pero bago po ang lahat, nais ko lamang pong batiin ang happy birthday etong managing partner ng Divina Law na si Attorney Ninoti Divina. Sabi nga po dito, on this milestone occasion, we celebrate not just the years but the wisdom, leadership, and your unwavering dedication. Your passion for excellence and commitment to justice continue to inspire us all. So, ito po yung managing partner ng Divina Law and binate rin po ito sa Itbulaga kanina nila Boss Joey De Leon, Bossing Big Soto. So, kanina mga Dabarkads, nakasama natin ang P-pop group na Believe dito po sa Itbulaga. At kanina naman po ay bumisita itong si Jenica Garcia dito po sa Itbulaga para syempre i-promote itong Saving Grace, The Untold Story na kung saan siya po ang bida dito. And speaking of Boss Joey De Leon, eto po si Boss Joey at present na present ngayong araw po ng Huwebes dito po sa Itbulaga. Malakas na malakas, walang problema mga Kadabarkads, kaya sa mga nag-aalala po dyan kay Boss Joey De Leon, eto po at present na siya sa Itbulaga. At kanina nga po, 'di ba, ay binahagi niya eto nga kanyang painting. So pinakita ko na po sa inyo 'yan sa previous update natin. Nakatunayan ay maayos na maayos si Boss Joey. Kahapon po kasi ay marami po ang nag-aalala sa kanya dahil hindi na po siya nakita sa mga sumunod na segment after po ng therapy. Samantalang dito naman sa Porinoy, the AFAM Invasion ay tie. Parehas pong nanalo ang dalawang Porinoy na sumabak kanina dito po sa segment ng Porinoy, the AFAM Invasion. Samantalang, kumpirmado mga Kadabarkads na ito palang account ni Daryl Yap ay na-restrict po talaga. Pero ngayon, dahil nagpa-second review siya, or nagpa-second opinion nga po dito po sa Meta, eto at natanggal na po ang restriction sa kanyang account. Ito po ay kanyang binahagi sa kanyang story po sa Facebook. Ayan no, we remove restrictions from your account. Hi Daryl, we found that our technology made a mistake adding restrictions to your account. Ibig sabihin na restrict po talaga siya, no? Thank you for your taking the time to request a review and helping us improve our systems. Our priority is keeping the community safe and respectful. So sometimes we have to take precautions. So ayan, totoo pa lang na-restrict mga ka-Dabarkads, no? So nagpa-second review lang siya, nag-request lang siya ng review, then natanggal na po yung restriction. Samantalang congratulations nga po dito sa MTRCB or kay Chairwoman Lala Soto dahil ang MTRCB po ay represents PH at the Annual Asia Digital Communications and Media Forum in the Seoul, South Korea. Grabe. Sabi dito, Movie and Television Review and Classification Board or MTRCB, Chairperson and CEO Lala Soto Antonio, through the invitation pala of the International Institute of Communications, led by the Philippine delegation of the Annual Asia Digital Communications and Media Forum 2025 held February 11-12 in Seoul, South Korea. Alongside Soto Antonio were board members Maria Carmen Musni, Katrina Angela Evarle, and Legal Affairs Division Chief Ana Parina Mindalano. The gathering brought together regulators, policymakers, and leaders from the industry to engage in meaningful discussions on the evolving digital media landscape. The MTRCV participation underscored the continuous commitment of the agency to ensure a safe, inclusive and responsible media consumption, and environment for Filipino families, especially the children. So, yan po yung ilan sa mga kuha po ni Chairwoman Lala Soto dyan po sa Seoul, South Korea para irepresenta ang Pilipinas at the Annual Asia Digital Communication and Media Forum. Samantalang si Tito Soto naman po ay i-enhance ang anti-corruption illegal drugs effort. Sabi kasi dito, former Senate President Tito Soto is determined to pursue reforms on improving good governance, transparency, as well as anti-corruption and illegal drug efforts. In a recent interview on Kapihan sa Manila Bay with Marichu Villanueva, Soto highlighted his plans including legislative reforms if elected senator in the May elections. One of his proposal is to amend the Dangerous Drugs Board to enhance drug enforcement and rehabilitation efforts. He proposed consolidating efforts under a unified Presidential Drug Enforcement Authority to streamline operations and improve efficacy in combating drug abuse. He also mentioned that the medical use of drugs such as marijuana is acceptable given strict provisions and implementation. On budgetary concerns, Soto pushed for localized calamity funds to expedite disaster response efforts. He also committed to enhancing transparency and anti-corruption efforts, particularly in strengthen the statement of assets, liabilities, and net worth, or SALN, to uphold public accountability among public officials. On election surveys, he recognized them as guiding tools for understanding public sentiment across different demographics. He reflected on his stance from skepticism in the 1990s, recognizing surveys as essential only for gauging public opinion today. Soto, a comedian, songwriter turned politico, has consistently ranked high in recent senatorial surveys. The esteemed politico is among the favored senatorial contenders by full respondents. So, ilan lamang po yan sa mga gustong ipatupad netong si Tito Soto once na siya ay nanalo sa pagkasenador ngayong Mayo. And yung paggamit po ng medical use of drugs such as marijuana is acceptable na daw, pero given strict provision and implementation. So, anong say ninyo dito, mga Kadaver Cats? Just comment down below. So, hanggang dito na lamang ang update natin at maraming salamat sa patuloy na pagsuporta. And don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe.